Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we'll be going through is R6 Wenlock video. So first thing, this is not my own account because I can't R6 Wenlock. So this account is provided by Mr. XYZ. So he R6, he is Wenlock, and he's the same player who should let me his account to make he R6 Meta Liling and R6 Meta Yunchuan showcase as well. And you can see the name card here. This name card here is the R6 Wenlock name card. So you can see the face here. And then how he actually R6 it. So at the championship event here, when you complete it, right, then you are able to purchase this as per Ripple limited offer. So he purchased every pack. As you can up here to up to 14 pack already, and then it's more than this because we have like pack 1, pack 2 and pack 3. So he bought pack 1, pack 2, and then he also bought pack 3, 14 pack of it to reach R6. So it's a very expensive R6 Esper, but if you are not a pay to win player, if you can wait, you have to wait until Wenlock added to the championship shop here, because it will be added after the after a new season started. Alright, so let's see, take a look here what R6 makes Wenlock so crazy, like, right? So first thing, at the rezo part here, the R2 here give you basically another cooldown reduction. So it's basically a wing type Sachiko, which makes him a very strong already. Then R4 here doesn't really matter, but R6 here is a game changing skill, because before any ally active turn start, they will get a take 5 buff. This take 5 buff will end when they end their turn, but within their own active turn, they cannot be damaged. When they do damage, won't trigger any counter attacks. Like Anna, like Momo, this kind of counter attack won't be triggered at all. So you have a very safe active turn moment when you take your turn, and then you also get some healing effect as well. So this effect here is very strong against those Esper that relies on counter attack and relies on Avatara, like Nora, Momo, Anna is one of the few Esper that really shines the most in counter attack. And then this effect here also counter against all those Esper that deals passive damage or damage within their turn. For example, Iki's passive. Alright, but I'm going to showcase this at a video. So this R6 Wenlock here, he have it R6 and then D3 as well. And then the passive here, you can see there's another special buff. Like ours one won't have this take 5, but for his one have take 5. So let me show you the showcase here, and you can see how it actually performed in the battle. Okay, so let's take this example. So we'll be fighting Iki, and Iki passive will trigger damage, right? So if we look at Iki's passive, his description of his passive is this one. Each time after enemy actively casts ability or counter attack, then they will get damage. But because when I actively cast my ability is within my turn, and because within my turn I will still have this take 5 buff, so I won't take any damage, and this buff will only expire when the end of the turn. So I haven't end my turn, so I will still have this take 5, so I won't get any damage. So Iki basically is dealing 0 damage to my team. Right, so let's take a look here. So I start the combat, and then Iki trigger his passive. Then now it's my turn, right? So if I cast S3 for example, and then you will see I have a immunity or invincibility, something like that here. Okay, invincibility because I won't, it's still within my turn. Then I do some extra follow up. Okay, now I have take 5 again. So now I S3, you'll see my Chuyao here will have invincibility because I won't get any damage within my turn. So even though it's like Sakura or the Wuyu's reflection damage, because if Wuyu passive here, if you look at it, when Wuyu and teammate with shockproof take hit, then you will deal true damage to the attacker. But because my Chuyao here, when he casts his skill, is within his own turn, and he have the take 5 buff, so he won't get any damage. So same thing, now Wenlock here have his own take 5 buff. So if I cast S3 for example, you'll see I won't get any true damage at all. Instead, I just purely get healing. So any kind of damage such as Wuyu's defender reflection or Iki's passive will get countered by Wenlock's take 5, but it will only apply this take 5 buff per ally. So I mean, like when they take their turn, right? So same thing, if I S3 here, I do damage, and because I cast ability, Iki try to trigger his passive on me, I won't get any damage, but Iki will still get his waxing moon stack. Alright, I'll get dispel, get AP down. Okay, let me fast forward a bit. Okay, so if I counter attack like Nora, right? Nora counter attack here, we will still get the damage by Iki because he doesn't have the take 5 buff from Wenlock, because it will only provide the buff when it's your active turn. So same thing, if I S1 on Wu Yu, I won't get any true damage. I'll get invincibility because I have the tick 5, and then I get another invincibility proc is because Iki's passive try to trigger on my Chu Yao, but it doesn't work due to the tick 5 buff. So basically this is how it works, and same thing, if I S1, I won't get true damage, but Wu Yu's counter will still trigger because it is outside of my turn already. So my whole team here will still get nuked by Wu Yu because I no longer have the take 5 buff. So it really depends on how your team build, but basically it's a very good counter against Iki passive, Wu Yu's true damage reflection passive, and a lot of Avatara and counter attack. You'll notice that just on the full round, there's no Avatara trigger. So let me find another team that have Anna or Momo to show you the counter attack. Right, for example, this one enemy have an Anna here. So what I'm gonna do now, I want to go hit Anna and let Anna hit me. Now my function here have the take 5 buff, and then if I S1 on Anna, normally Anna will counter attack, but it won't trigger any counter attack at all. You see, Anna just become a target for us to just hitting. It won't counter attack, but he will still counter attack from those Esper who trigger SCs or pursuits, such as from Yuhime and Momo, just on the relief set, right? But only the Esper who have the take 5 just now, which is Feng Shun, won't trigger the counter attack. So pursuit damage, all those stuff, Anna will still counter attack and poke them because they don't have the take 5 buff. So it really depends on how you trigger it. So yeah, so now if I S3 again, I won't get hit by Anna, all those stuff. Okay, everything here is safe. I can freely just counter attack, trigger my active skill, but I won't trigger any counter attack. But basically that's it. And then let me show you another pun. Alright, so the other thing we're gonna test is poison. So if we look at poison for, let's say, Hilda, for example, where's Hilda? Okay, Hilda for example, so we look at the poison. The carrier will take damage at the start of their turn, and because this effect here will also trigger at the start of their turn, and if we look at Wenlock here, Wenlock, this take 5 buff is you cannot be damaged, and this effect will apply before they take their active turn. So we want to see like if they actually get the poison debuff first, or they will get the take 5 buff first. So we're gonna test the order now, right now. Alright, so let's take this example. So what I'm trying to do now, I will use Hilda to apply the poison on the enemy, and let's see if we're able to trigger the poison on the enemy when they have the take 5 debuff. Alright, so I will take the action first. I'm on the enemy side here, so I'll buff up my team. Okay, then let's see. Okay, now I have a poison buff here. Okay, AP push. I won't get sleep, but I will still trigger the poison effect. Can you see the Jinchu here? Just like it proc a poison hit. So let's see, if I S2 here, I should trigger the poison effect because the poison will instantly trigger when I start my turn, but I will still have the take 5 buff. Okay, I will still get the poison effect and the damage from poison as well. Okay, so S1. Okay, yeah, I still get the poison effect. So you take 5 effect is not able to disable the poison effect on your Esper. S3. Yep, I still get a poison tick, right? So it won't immune to poison and bleed. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Gen MP, Yakishiba Tales, Kemi, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Code Wardeners, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwops, Rimu, Chorny, Von Hexa, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Eric Mandis, Ium Cragren, Riku Fred X Iris, Calamity, Rocco Stenzions, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chorny. Thank you so much for your support.